For the record, I would really like to have a Dvorak keyboard at some point, but I don't want to retrain my fingers.
Okay, and we are back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Honorbound Q&A. Sorry about that. My internet just, sorry, my computer just blue screened for some reason.
Oh, it
Okay,
wasn't
no,
me then. Okay.
no, not you. My computer blue screened. So that was my fault there. So let's jump back into it. I like you too, Justin. What were we talking about? Because I forgot. I don't have any more.
How long we guys have known each other? So I met Chucky because of Neil for this campaign specifically.
Yeah, so that's
Um,
from
I've known
since
Neil
Honorbound
and
started.
Ryan since like I was a young teenager because Neil and I were in the same martial arts slash dance dojo.
If there are any questions I missed, we type them in chat so I can answer them. And yeah, yeah, we haven't like they've known each other for a long time. For what I get from what I got from them in the previous sessions, I'm the new guy here. Martial arts dancing, is that what you said?
Well, it was Aikido, Judo, and ballroom dancing were the three things our teacher taught. So it was martial arts and dancing. The grappling from Aikido was
Interesting.
actually sometimes relevant in perfecting your lead for ballroom dancing. So occasionally the two overlapped.
That's something. That's something I would like to see. That's something I would like to see. I am 19 years old, Freddy to Fox. Justin, what's your normal character archetype? Neil's a psychopath. Ryan is, I don't know, like an upright kind of guy that likes to try and be the leader. I guess from Barrow, Barrog, and Bowen. So what's your character archetype?
I think my character archetype is just someone who wants to right wrongs to a degree, explore the world, find out what he can do to sort of change things. I had a character, actually, well, and a lot of my characters are actually a little bit psychopathic as well. Like the character I'm playing in the other campaign, Brutus, he's actually a psychopath, but he's been told that he can be good as long and do what he wants to people, which is bad things, as long as he does it in a very specific way, according to his very specific set of rules. So he's like really following these rules. And I don't know if you guys have any actual experience with psychopaths, but psychopaths are very rule abiding in a lot of cases. You just got to
Like the ritual about killing and so on.
yeah, they're very fixed in the way they do things. So Brutus is just a psychopath. But he's trying very hard to be a psychopath in a very specific way. In a way that will allow him to be a lawful good cleric, specifically.
So
I
that's
had,
really bending the psychopath role.
yeah, I had a
Really
character.
bending it.
Well, psychopaths just don't care about other people, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would see many paladins that are psychopaths. Like many paladins that are psychopaths. Like those guys that are just like letter of the law thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, a starving man stealing a loaf of bread. Kill him. Cut off his hands. What happened since Justin's character doesn't want to be recognized? Well, I think Justin is the best one to answer this. It's in his backstory. So Justin, why do you not want Martha to be recognized?
So I'm from a band or a cleric family that's all super religious, right? And I wanted to not grow up to be a priest. I wanted to grow up to be a wizard and play with magic. So I ran away and found a wizard who was willing to teach me. But it turned out he was an evil necromancer slash fence. And I worked with him like shuffling illegal goods around. And that was fine. But it turns out he was also a slaver. Awkward. So he may or may not have at some point ended ended up selling one of my family into slavery, and this happened just as the people who were trying to find me who had ran away like hunted me down. So they thought I was also a slaver, even though I wasn't. So now I'm being hunted by the dwarves. Probably not these dwarves, but you never know if there's like a most wanted list or something. I gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah, that about explains it. Yeah, I feel like Neil was very much against his backstory being revealed this session.
Yeah, he didn't want to know what would happen. He didn't want us to know what had happened.
Yeah. He RG Gravity. He never slaughtered his family. He sold them into slavery to the orcs.
And they ended up dying. It's totally different.
It's nobody has mentioned dying. He just sold them to slavery and just let them to rot. Dying would have maybe been more merciful than anything else. Okay. Well, I think like, we'll find out more about Farron and his background soon enough. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's interesting stuff coming up. Most Wanted Book of Grudges. No, I don't think they'll have that. So, how is your Hearthstone going? Are you dying a third time?
No, I'm fine. His board's clear. I'm out of cards, but I have the board.
He has what? Oh, he has a decent amount of cards in hand.
Yes, 5 to be specific.
Not a good thing.
Nope.
Not a good thing.
So he has. I'm 2 cards down basically, but I'm out of juice, and he has tons of stuff left. So. Also, I mean, I don't know. I've played a lot of characters. I'm thinking about this archetype question, like trying to give like a good, honest answer. And there's so many characters I played. Like I played a character who was kidnapped as a child to be trained as a gladiator, and when he pretty much becomes a bounty hunter after he manages to escape, and he just wants to save people from hurting the way he was hurt. Okay, this guy has double mind control in Arena. So there's that. So a lot of things he ended up doing were like really wrong, but he did them to save people who were totally innocent and hadn't ever done anything bad. So I don't think I have an archetype so much. I've played so many different characters. They all just want to do better, though, except for the one game where we intentionally, the one campaign where we had decided that we were all going to be evil. We were going to be an entire group of evil characters, which actually worked out pretty well.
Yes, I would have liked to see you play a very evil character. I feel like you'd have been like Neil and Ryan are like more. Like they can easily turn psychopath, but I think he would be the as like the Rui type of psychopath, the guy that's really on the odd side of things.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, Chucky. That was a terrible arena run. I should have just picked mage. I wanted to pick rogue because I'm leveling rogue, but I'm actually bad with rogue in arena.
I don't think rogue is that good in arena though.
It actually is. It has the second highest win rate overall.
Oh, seriously? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you a blizzard, a pack, and some stuff.
Some gold. Some lousy gold. Let's see what's in the pack.
Yeah, goddamn it, you have so many cards.
Terrible. I'll have all of them.
Yeah, so everything you just get now is just like dust.
Yep. I got 60 dust there.
Joe Colton, through Ryan, Justin, and Neil, I would say that if they put their heads to it, Justin could be the evilest of them all.
I'm kind of flattered that there's someone who thinks I can't be evil. I want to maintain whatever bizarre illusion caused you to think that. But
No, no, no. This guy can be like worse than Hannibal. Anyway,
aww.
I really think that like as a DM, you're gonna get to when DMing players, you kind of get to know them. Like, D&D is a social thing in its essence, so you can kind of like get to know people and know like, oh, this guy's never gonna play that type of character. This guy's gonna be very good at this type of character. I see Martha, especially in those points like Martha. Aren't we supposed to not kill people? It's like not. I'm not necessarily against it, but we said that we wouldn't be doing it. So that was the funny part about that. So you can see like tendencies of him being evil, even in the characters he's trying to play good.
Yeah. I don't know. Neil might give me a run for my money on like genuinely playing an evil character, but most people don't really understand what it means to be evil, which makes it really hard to imagine how an evil person would behave. Like it's not.
You're not
It's
doing
not.
it for the evil.
Yeah, you're not doing it for the evil. It's not like a supervillain's like, oh, I shall destroy the world, but I shall reveal my plans to you first. No. Evil people aren't. They never think of themselves as evil. They always have some specific goal that they are trying to achieve. The difference is good people care about like what society thinks of them. They care about society functioning because they realize that if society functions, society also protects them at the same time. And you'll see this every day. People get away with people try and get away with things in everyday life that are considered wrong, but as long as they don't get caught, nothing will happen to them. They'll actually suffer no consequences. And they personally don't agree with the rule, even though they know that the rule is put in place in order to protect something, right? But since they don't agree with it, they do it anyway. Evil people simply don't agree with anyone else's rules. They'll do whatever it takes to get exactly what they want, and the limiting factor is just how intelligent they are at getting away with stuff.
Yep. I mean, wait until you meet the villains in Honorbound. You haven't really met any of the big ones yet. Wait till we get there. That's gonna be something interesting. I mean, this whole silver round thing isn't building up to nothing. Okay, what's your opinion on evil campaigns? Most people I've talked to say evil campaigns falls apart due to infighting. Not true, and true at the same time, Shane. When you have an evil campaign, it depends what the goal is. Because an evil person, like a good person, is like, let's go out in the world and do good. But an evil person is gonna be more of we have a specific goal. I wanna raise up Tiamat and just kill her and resurrect her as my pet dragon, or I wanna defeat a god and take his place and in the astral plane, like a celestial plane. It really depends what the goal of the party is, because an evil person, as I said, it has, as Justin just said, has a goal. So it depends on the goal of the people in the game to basically say that this is not gonna fall apart, this is gonna be good, or this is gonna fall apart because their goals are like headbutting. What do you think of evil campaigns?
Again, I think there's a lot of infighting in evil campaigns because people are just trying to be evil, like killing everyone in their path, or always trying to steal everything that's not nailed down, which again is not necessarily what an evil person would do. So it comes down to the people aren't playing evil characters correctly. Like the only reason an evil person would ever kill someone is because it's their direct benefit. So what's the benefit? What exactly is it getting them?
Yep, exactly. That's exactly my point. When do you think the Honorbound characters will start turning towards good or redemption in a more meaningful way? Because Therion was pretty evil today. Well, I don't know, Kroner. That's not a question for me. If I had to give my opinion, I would say that actually not comment. I would say just let's wait until further developings, because that's a question about the future. I cannot determine it. I have my plans, I have my scenarios, we'll see how those go, but I can't tell you this is gonna happen and that's how it's gonna happen, or they're gonna be good in like 2 weeks. We don't know. It's their characters, they need to develop them in any way they want to. Everything and anything they do, it's gonna have their own consequences, and I feel like Neil, like Felin, knows that, and we'll see where Felin goes, because there's a big journey ahead of them. They just barely started scraping at the essence of what is happening around them, and we'll see whatever more they figure out and how they evolve on the way. When do you think Felin is gonna go good? Or do you think if Felin's ever gonna go good, Justin?
I don't know. That's up to Neil. He's not there yet. I will definitely say he is not there yet.
Okay, so guys, again, feel free to put any questions up. We're gonna be doing this for like, I think 14 minutes, maybe 15 minutes more. We usually do 1 hour of a Q&A, and I'm gonna mention this at the end of the thing as well, but for those watching this on YouTube, if you have any questions, feel free to post them on YouTube, like on the comments. I'm gonna answer them as well if you didn't catch this live. Okay, so what else could we talk about? I have no ideas. I have a couple of ideas actually, but I don't know if we should or not.
Actually, I'm curious. I want to ask a question to chat. What do you guys like about watching D&D shows on Twitch? Because
Question to you, chat.
not to like murder the audience or anything, but I can't imagine wanting to watch other people play in D&D. But everyone seems to really enjoy it, so
I feel it's like watching my opinion until we get chat. I feel it's like watching a game with infinite possibilities, with people whose personalities you enjoy watching, streaming just any random games. It's like the players themselves interacting with the world that the DM sets. I think that would be my answer to it if somebody asked me that. Oh, Joe says the prayer, it's the prayer, like he likes to watch it because of the prayer, I guess prayers. I love the characters' interactions and the maps. No, that's not the reason. I love the roleplay, but I hate the combat unless a player character dies from it. So,
thanks, chat.
yeah. Well, it was very close. It was very close to do with that owlbear. Personally, I like watching a drama TV show mixed with a good let's play. Feyama, I like to learn stuff, how to solve situations, how to develop characters, good ways to use spells, etc. See, there are actually a lot of reasons to why I watch a D&D show live.
No, these are all actually really good answers.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I just love the interactions, combat, roleplay, and story intrigue. Yeah, it's like I feel like, and this is not me being biased as a DM, but I think this is like for any DM. The DMs put a lot of work into their things, and I feel like getting recognition for your stuff, just not necessarily from chat, but from the prayers. That's the more important thing. Is really good, because when you put a lot of work into something, we really like, I wanna make this good, I want to make everybody have fun, and you really actually like put the work into it. You take your pen and you write several pages, or not several pages, not anything at all, but you think a lot about it and you just play scenarios in your mind. I feel like just that amount of work can translate to the viewers as well. Like they, as much as the players themselves have fun in the campaign, that's how much the viewers have by watching it. That's what I think. Shane Destroyer says, I like seeing the character development and how people work together. Will Torres score? It's a great way to get familiar with the rules. There's some fun, interesting characters. Chucky's a great game and beats watching TV. Thank you for that, Will Torres. And yes, it does beat watching TV. Funny piece of trivia. I have a TV just above my head, and it's been turned on, I think, one time this past year, and it's a very good TV. It's like a full HD TV, pretty good TV. I got it from my parents as a birthday present, but it's a I never watch it. I just use it sometimes as a third monitor. Yeah.
What a waste of a TV.
I know. Nobody wants it though. I was asking them a couple of months ago if like anybody wants it, because we're not using it, and nobody's interested. What can I say? Let's see over here. So Gorlock says, but seriously, I think it's the story and interaction between the players. Yeah. Players interaction. Anwell says, I love seeing the players interaction to getting an awesome magical item. What do you feel of the hammer, Justin?
Wait, say that again? What's my feeling about the hammer?
Yes.
The hammer's a pretty cool MacGuffin. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it can store magic items is really cool. I want to know what else it can hurt. Like, I want to run into something, and preferably something bad, and just see what else I can do to bring disorder to the world with it. But it's really cool to have fun magical items that like do different things and are actually relevant to the story, as opposed to just, oh, here's a random +1 of something. That makes sense. I'm getting destroyed at Hearthstone today for some reason.
It's because you're getting sniped. People are just sniping you from chat.
Oh, I get it. So Chucky's stream is so popular that I can get sniped.
Yes, that's how well I think I know my stream. Okay.
Sorry, Gravity. Didn't mean to delay you.
Wait, you got for your parent and it's in your room? No, I got it from my parents. It's in my room above my head as a birthday present. I didn't get it for them.
Shane, I think it only applies to magic items. I could be wrong about that.
Shane, the one, just one thing to. The beholder was not evil. He was a spectator. A spectator is basically just like summoning the genie. He is not there to please you. He's not happy that he's there. He is a summoned creature that obeys your command, and he doesn't necessarily want or does not want to obey your commands. He was very placid about that. Like at first, when as time goes by, they go kind of crazy. Like spectators slightly go crazy, but as the spectator was just summoned a couple of minutes ago, it was very neutral to everything, like completely neutral to everything. Smokey Bear says, it's like watching a TV show without that much of a script for actors. Everyone just adapts to the situation when they get there. No one really knows what will happen. That's a pretty good answer, Smokey. Yeah, I like it how that question from you, Justin, sparked chat so much.
Well, I really wanted to know, so ask a question, get an answer.
I think you got more than you wanted.
No, I got pretty much what I wanted.
Okay, I think it's neutral for neutral. Yeah, they're all for neutral. And the monster manual. So they really very much abide by the rules of their masters, and they're kind of like, basically, I'm not necessarily want to be here, but I need to be here. Very neutral party. Okay. Besides that, so guys, it's gonna be like 5 more minutes, and then maybe wrap it up. So, any more questions you guys want to put up? Feel free to put it up now.
Like, why does Justin suck at Hearthstone? That's a good question to ask.
Yeah, yeah. We have a Disintegrated the Necromancer. Does depends, Shane. I mean, no, because the Necromancer summoned him. But I mean, if it was a different situation, or oh, the hammer Disintegrated Necromancer. No, 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 it would not have. It doesn't work like that. That's the gist of what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say more of how it works. Justin kind of knows how the hammer works, but Justin, are you gonna stream after this Q&A?
I have to go and do grocery shopping because I'm actually completely out of food. There is no food in my house.
You heard it.
If I had Shaman, Paladin, and Druid, I would pick Paladin or Druid.
Any moments, any favorite moments of rogue shenanigans? Justin?
Any favorite moments of rogue? In D&D. Oh, okay. you had to limit the field there a little bit, or I was just gonna favorite rogue moments. Well, in 4E, stealth was kind of ridiculous, and they introduced a class that could make stealth checks like in only partial cover instead of full cover. So we had, and heavy crossbows worked with sneak attack at range. So we had a character who would like step out of the shadows, kill something with sneak attack while stealth, and then sneak back into the shadows and re-stealth, and there was absolutely nothing you could do to find him. And it was pretty funny. That might be that ranks up there at a minimum. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it ranks up there.
Okay.
Rogues are just an interesting idea. Oh, and I ran a pirate campaign once where all of the swashbucklers were actually like rogues as a base class, and that the captain of the ship was a rogue, the PC ship, because no one else was allowed to be captains except for rogues.
Interesting. Okay, so I think that's a good stopping point for this week's Q&A. For like Justin, do you wanna shout out anything at the end?
No, I'm sure you guys have all know that I have a Twitch, Cavalier Guest on Twitch. I do stream Hearthstone. I've also started to stream FF Tactics, and I'll be doing SSCCs for FF Tactics, which basically you just get to play as Ramza, and he has to be one class and be that class the whole game. Awesome. So you guys should check that out.
So I'm yawning a bit because it's like 3 a.m.
No, I see how it is, Chucky. It's fine.
Yeah, 3 a.m. It's pretty late here. Okay, anyway. Well, next for my stream, next show is going to be tomorrow, 17 GMT. We're going to finish up Alien Isolation, and then we're going to jump into the Evil Within as it releases, and after the Evil Within, Legend of Grimlock 2 until Beyond, just the new Civ, Beyond Earth releases. So that's like our schedule for games. Besides that, Tuesday 3.5 The Engineers at 21 GMT plus 3, and Horde of the Dragon Queen at same hour, 21 GMT plus 3 on a Saturday. So that's about it for us, guys. On YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube and if you have questions and you haven't caught the live feed of this, feel free to put your questions up right in the comments below, and we'll answer them for you. I mean, I will. Don't know about the others. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for streaming, and next time on Honorbound, if you're here just for Honorbound, when we try and doing like more steady Q&As, maybe once every 2 weeks. We'll see about. I'll see about. Like, we're definitely not gonna do another one next week, but we most likely will do 2 weeks after, because I feel like more content should add up as we kind of like do the Q&As. Otherwise, they're gonna get redundant. Okay, and with Justin's just now win in Hearthstone, I think that's when we say goodbye, and I'll see you guys all right here.
Bye, guys.